Coming up next, we have our headline sponsor, J.B. Hunt, with their demo.
Hi, I'm Mark Brewer, Director of Product Innovation at J.B. Hunt. Last year at FreightWaves, we announced the launch of our 360 Box program, whose mission was to give carriers access to easy drop and hook freight. And through that, we found that our carriers love this new experience and the ease of getting freight that's preloaded. So I'm going to show you today how we use the platform to find freight and to stay moving. So I'm going to open up Carrier 360. I like to run power-only freight, so I'm going to show how easy it is to filter that, and there you go. There's a few loads around me. Let me look at this Fort Smith load. So here's one from Fort Smith to DeKalb, Illinois. Looks very good payout at $9.50, so I'm going to book this. It now lets me know that I have a certification required, and this is a classification that I've already filled out, and now that I'm acknowledging the power-only move, I'm going to hit yes. I can now confirm the booking out dates, and now I'm done. The next thing, I want to look for a load in Tulsa area for one of my drivers who's over there. So I'm going to come over here to Tulsa, and here's a nice load in the Jinx area, paying out at $2.04 a mile. I'm going to tap that and see that that takes me to a Walmart facility in Gas City, Indiana. So I like that. I'm going to book that. Confirm my power-only move. I want to get a second load for this same driver so he can keep moving in succession and we don't have to worry about the next load. So I'm going to view reloads. This one up here is at the exact same facility that I've just delivered to. I'm going to book that. And now I'm done. So at this point, I'm going to assign the drivers. First, we're going to look at this Jinx, Oklahoma load for my second driver. And we have a brand new feature in Carrier 360 which allows me to build trips. And so I can assign multiple loads and I can organize them in whatever way makes most sense. So I'm going to look at the assign multiple loads. And I can see here the Jinx load. And then the second load I got was here in Gas City. So I can tap both and assign the selected. This is for my driver Brent. And so we're going to pick him and hit next. And at this point, I can either accept the default ordering, or if I wanted to, I could grab this and reorder them just that easy. We have included some really efficient ways to track as you're going. And our desire there is to get rid of manual check calls, manual intervention, manual status updates. So if you've connected your ELD, as this driver has, we can now say that that driver is driving truck with a T35 ELD, and we're going to assign that and hit submit. So now all of his actions and tracking will be automatically captured in the platform. All of our loads have been assigned, and it's now starting to get moving. So for this first load, I'm going to look at the details there. So I pick up in Fort Smith. I got to have an appointment later tomorrow. And so I'm going to find an empty in the area that I'm in now that goes down to the Fort Smith area. So I'll hit find an empty. So I can either tap those here on the map, or I can go over here to the list view. And so here's one at the Tyson Foods facility in Fayetteville, which is on my way to Fort Smith. I can hit choose this yard. And now I've scheduled my empty pickup, and I can say I'm done. Let's fast forward in time and say that I've now arrived at that fast location in Fayetteville just south of me. So I'm going to hit either empty pickup or find trailer. If I found the trailer right when I got to the facility, I could just hit empty pickup, type in the number, and I'd be good to go. If I'd like help finding it, I can tap find trailer, and it will show me a view of myself on the map and where the location of the trailer is. And as I get closer, our live tracking facility onside the trailer will let me know that I've arrived, and it'll prompt that to me. If for some reason I can't pick it up, then I can let them know that there's something wrong with it. If I have it, then I can pick it up, and I can confirm my pickup time. I can confirm the number of the 360 box that I'm picking up, and confirm that I've conducted a pre-trip inspection, and then hit go. So at this point, I've picked up the empty, and I'm now ready to continue on down the highway. I am now at the facility, and I'm ready to drop the empty in Fort Smith, and I'm going to confirm that. Now fast forward in time, and I'm ready to pick it up, the loaded box, in Fort Smith. So I'll put in the new trailer number, and I'll confirm that I've conducted a trip inspection, and now I'm ready to go. So at this point, I'm going to rate the facility in Fort Smith. It had a great experience. I can even talk about anything else about restrooms or parking or pet friendliness, and then hit submit. At this point, I'm on my way driving to DeKalb, Illinois. Let's fast forward again in time, at which point I will get a notification as I get close there and I break the geofence. I've arrived at the distribution center at Stop 2 in Illinois, and I can confirm that I have. I can confirm what time that I got there and hit yes, I made it. The last step is to get the signed arrival from the customer. So I'm going to go here to the completed view, and I'm going to view the details. And I can either create an invoice or upload documents. I haven't done that yet, but let's assume that I have. I can come down to the bottom and I can get an electronic signature from the customer. So as we think about this time of social distancing, this is a really great way for us to include the ability for drivers to stay distanced as well. We also believe this will be something great for the future for how we transact our business. So I'm going to hit electronic signature. I can confirm when I arrived in Illinois, when I departed, and I can either email the customer if that's more efficient, or I can create a QR code if they're within enough feet for us to scan my phone. So I hit continue, and at that point we'll get a QR code that I can then show to the customer. They can scan that from their device, and they'll then get a screen where they can confirm the shipment details. At that point, they'll submit it, and I'll get notification as the driver right when I'm there that it's been accepted, and I can now close out and finish my trip. That concludes our demo about JB Hunt 360 Box and some of the great new features we're going to have inside the Carrier 360 app. Thanks for watching.